Hi everyone, and welcome to Lando eSports, where we cover everything gaming, esports, and tech related. Gods Unchained is a free-to-play tactical card game where players take up the mantle of gods to duel in a one-on-one Hearthstone-like format. Led by the former game director of Magic the Gathering Arena, players must strategically outplay each opponent in order to be crowned the victor. Players then have the option to spend some of their hard-earned resources to craft cards that are minted in the Ethereum network. Announced on July 9, 2018, Gods Unchained was brought to life by a small team of engineers, doubling as art directors, from a co-working space in Sydney, Australia. Only 1 month later, the auction for a one-of-a-kind mythic rarity card, Hyperion, was sold for a whopping 146.279 ETH. With today's exchange rates, that's a life-changing 30,942,000 pesos. This made Hyperion the second highest valued TCG card in the entire world at the time. 2 months after the game was announced, the team had sold their millionth card. 1 year later, game director Chris Clay, formerly of Magic the Gathering Arena, joined the team, and it's been relatively smooth sailing since. Throughout the development of the game, the Immutable team partnered up with some of the biggest organizations in the crypto industry, such as Coinbase and Galaxy Digital, to name a few. Upon signing into the game for the first time, players will receive what is known as a welcome set. The welcome set is a free collection of 70 individual unminted cards that are sorted into 6 archetype decks, along with an allotment of core cards to spice up players' decks. Although you could go ahead and jump into games against other people, we suggest players who are new to the game download the tutorial within the game client to orient themselves with the game's mechanics. It's worth noting that players who complete the tutorial are also awarded 3 core packs. To start, players currently have 3 game modes to choose from, namely Solo Mode, Constructed Mode, and Ranked Constructed Mode. Solo Mode puts you up against an AI opponent. It's the perfect place to test your decks and learn the playstyle of each god/archetype. In Constructed Mode, players face off against other players online for experience points that will go towards leveling up their accounts. Leveling up your account also brings with it reward packs, so remember that it's worth it. And finally, in Ranked Constructed Mode, players will duel with other players who are climbing the standing ladder and receive not only experience but also flux from the Gauntlet of the Gods. The developers have also expressed their intent to increase the number of playable modes in the future, giving us players something to look forward to. But what is the Gauntlet of the Gods? Think of it as a set of challenges placed within the rank mode. Players will unlock their gauntlet upon winning their first ranked match of the day, and can then proceed to clear the objectives within the gauntlet to earn increasing amounts of flux. These wins are limited to 3 wins per god and reset on a regular basis. Much like many of the current blockchain games, all of your crafted cards are NFTs, which means you have complete ownership to trade or sell. Hence, there is a play-to-earn aspect to Gods Unchained. Players must play through the game to earn card packs that reward them with digital cards. The cards unlocked in this way are not yet minted to the Ethereum network. Players then have to win games in Ranked Constructed Mode to earn flux. Flux is the native crafting resource for Gods Unchained and is used in the Forge to make common cards more valuable. Once players have enough flux, players can then proceed to the Forge to fuse any cards they have, so long as they have duplicates of 2 or more for each card. These newly fused cards are minted in the Ethereum network and can be sold to other players within the Immutable X market. Developed by the Immutable team, the Immutable X market runs solely on Ethereum. Being the first Layer 2 solution for NFTs, players can buy and sell minted cards with no gas fees. Purchases and sales are taken or placed directly into your Immutable X wallet, which is connected to your ETH wallet, such as MetaMask, and can then be easily converted into your local currency using sites like Binance and Coins.ph. To reiterate, players have to create an account, level up to earn card packs until they have 2 copies of a specific card, use that card in the Forge using Flux, and then they can proceed to the marketplace to sell their newly minted card for ETH. But as shown above, the prices for common cards are currently quite low. Each common card we saw at the market was priced at 0.000099 ETH, or approximately 10 pesos a card. Developers have stated that they have implemented a quality lock when fusing cards. That means players can only fuse their cards into meteor quality, with higher qualities locked for the time being. To be fair, there are other cards within the immutable market that are worth a pretty penny, but getting cards of that quality, rarity, and shine are way too reliant on luck and don't drop often enough for us to justify playing this game over having a regular job. Maybe in the future, cards will have a higher value, but as of right now, it's difficult to suggest using Gods Unchained as a platform for everyday earning. Unlike other blockchain games, players don't have to make an initial financial investment for the opportunity to earn from Gods Unchained. However, the earning model within Gods Unchained requires more time invested into the game to possibly transform it into a source of income. If you enjoy card games, then we suggest jumping into the blockchain by getting Unchained. But just remember that in its current state, it isn't your ticket to financial freedom. And that's all there is to it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you have any more questions, don't be afraid to leave us a comment. Peace!